Hello and welcome back to StarOne's educational series. In this section, I'll show you how the accounting is handled by the system during the sales order, shipment, and the customer invoicing process in Acumatica. So let's start with creating a quick sales order here. I'll go to my sales orders workspace and I'll just click on this new button right next to the sales orders. We'll select a customer here. And in the details section, I'll just add a new row. We'll sell a couple of laptops here. Right, let's say 3. And there we go. So the order total is $1,500. I'll just hit save here. So at this stage, the sales order doesn't really create any financial transaction in the system, right? So we'll now proceed with creating a shipment. So the warehouse would go ahead and look for the inventory, pack it, and ship it. So all we have to do is to confirm a shipment here. And what you will notice is that this operation says issue here. So even though this shipment is technically a sales document, the inventory is handled through the inventory workspace here. And it's handled through this transaction screen, right? So if, for example, we're receiving an inventory on the basically on the purchasing side, right? There would be a receipt document created and connected to the PO receipt. If we're shipping, right, inventory out, and it doesn't really matter if where it's shipped, this will create a issue document, and it will attach it to our shipment document. And then if we're doing adjustments or transfers, all those have separate screens. So what we will see in the orders tab is that we have an order number here. And once we generate an invoice, the system will update the invoice number, and it will also update basically the inventory issue to recognize that we actually took the inventory out, right, and sold it. So we will always have the three-way match. In order to basically have the inventory updated, we need to go and create an invoice. So I'm going to hit prepare invoice. So this will basically release the issue of the inventory, right? I have a credit hold that I will just remove, and I will hit release. There you go. Very good. So we just posted an invoice. Again, I have a reference to an order number, so I can go and drill into my order, and I also have visibility to my shipment, so I can go back and drill into my shipment. Three-way match always. So let me open up this order, the shipment number, excuse me, and if I now go to my orders tab, you'll notice that I have my invoice number updated. So I can refer to my invoice, but there is also an inventory reference number here. So now we have our inventory affected as well. So let's see what happened here. So if I click on that inventory reference number, it opens up an issue document, right, where we actually issued and basically sold three units of this laptop, right, with a total amount of $1,500. And the system shows us that the total cost, right, what we purchased these for was $750. We also have a financial tab now, right? So I can go ahead and drill into this batch number to see how the journal entry looks like. And here is where you see that we decreased our inventory, right, on our balance sheet, and we recognize the COGS, the cost of goods sold, right, as $750. So that's how you access the journal entry for your inventory if you need to. And then last but not least, the actual invoice. If we go to the financial tab and open up the batch number, right, here we now have a account receivable balance of $1,500, and the income or the revenue is parked right into the sales revenue account. All right, very good. So that is how the system handles the accounting behind these documents. I hope that this was helpful. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.